Lucas, they say wheat bread is better for you. How about wheat beer? It must be close to summertime because what I brought today is a staple of the season here in Michigan.
And my beer is all about those cool summer nights when the wind holds a chill breeze and your beer is even frostier.
So let's get into it.
All right, Jason, so what I brought for you today to try is Bowyer Brewing's Frosted Harbor. Now this comes to us from the good old state of Michigan, which I believe you are fairly familiar with.
I am.
Now this is a raspberry wheat, and as you can see, it's quite a bit darker than one would assume out of a wheat beer, and that is because it's honestly more of like an autumn.
Well, I'm going to be able to drink that right away.
Here, I'll give myself that one, and you take this one. How about that? I don't know.
How is a harbor frosted? Is that in the winter?
I'm assuming it's probably those cold Michigan winters when. I promise I'm not trying to do this. You saw how slowly I did that.
That's just got a lot of head on it, I guess.
It does, lots of head. Okay. So what? It's kind of more of an ambery ale. So expect some sweetness, multi-backbone type.
Well, I'm gonna wear most of this, so just be prepared for some comedic shots. So.
Me too.
Definitely taste the raspberry. Low raspberry flavor, smooth, medium body, medium carb. I don't get much aroma, but that could be because there's a lot of head here.
Yeah, that's true.
Blocking some of that, but
yeah, I don't either actually. It is sweet. It's very mild. Less carbonated than I was expected, especially given the amount of head. Yeah, I don't find it to be quite as upfront as I thought it was going to be, but overall, it's pretty tasty. So why don't we just move on to what you have brought?
All right. All right, Lucas, my beer today is Oberon from Bell's here in Michigan, out of Comstock, Michigan, the largest microbrewery in our state. This is a summer availability beer, 5.8% ABV. You got some spicy hop characters with a little fruit aroma. This is made using, I guess, their house yeast. So, I mean, this is always really, like, for a lot of people here in Michigan, this is summer. You know, you look. Yeah. There's a big event releases around this, and
let's not pretend like we've never had this before.
Right, and that was the funny thing about picking this because we've had Oberon, but I was like, I've never had Oberon critically. So so I think it'll be kind of fun to look at it that way. And I've got some good stuff floating in there.
Good stuff. I hope it's
good stuff. Good stuff I mean sediment, but hey.
Very clean taste. Citrusy, obviously. I would say well balanced, not particularly hoppy.
No. You get like that little spicy flavor with like a citrus aroma on the back end. Kind of really almost a light body, medium carbonation, I'd say. But just an overall, like you said, just smooth. And
drinkable. Gotta be drinkable.
Gotta be for summer, All right, we're going to go ahead and score these beers now and come back with our final thoughts. All right, Lucas, let's start things off with your beer, the Frosted Harbor. Give me your quick thoughts here.
Yeah, well, I mean, with it being a raspberry wheat ale, I was kind of expecting a little bit more raspberry. The problem is it wasn't as much raspberry as I was hoping for. So for me, that kind of put the score down a little bit. For me, it was a 3.33, and like I said, most of that's just because of the raspberry.
Yeah, and I agree with that raspberry. I was expecting to get the aroma, and I didn't. Mildly on the taste, it was a 3.28 for me. So pretty close. Let's talk about Oberon then. What are your thoughts on Oberon?
Well, of course, we're very familiar with Oberon. I think that for me, it's exactly what you expect out of a wheat beer. I think that's why it's so popular, is because it's not doing any tricks. It's not doing anything crazy. It's just a very good standard wheat beer. Yep. So it doesn't stand out, but it also doesn't fall flat either.
Right.
For me, it was a 3.52. And I think that just lines up right with its kind of middle of the road appeal.
Yeah, I mean, I like the spice that you get on that.
The spice is nice.
The spice is nice. However, be aware as you can see when we poured, your pour was very nice and clean. Mine was very cloudy, so just be mindful of that. Otherwise, everything was pretty in line with what you said. I gave it a 3.53.
Ooh! So that makes Oberon the winner of this wheat beer episode.
Well, I'm still not sure if wheat beer is any healthier or not, but hey, let's add it to the list.
Well, unfortunately, nothing really stood out this episode. It all kind of fell at the bottom of the list. But if you've made it this far into the video, then we want to say thank you for watching. You can follow us on Twitter at BOTB_show and find us on Facebook at Battle of the Beer Show.
Make sure you like this video if you did indeed like it. Give us a subscription. Click that little bell symbol if you want to get notified the next time we release a video. Thank you so much in advance, and join us next time for another Battle of the Beer.